don't know. Do you see these stones on top? Hope they don't come falling off. Well, I don't think so. So let's go further on. Oh, there we are. Well guys, this beast is so heavy and so the dimensions are so incredible. It's even difficult to show you that. Strange. Damn it. Hey guys, hi there. Oh good camera seems pretty wet. Give me a moment, clean that up. Damn. Believe it or not, it's summer. We're supposed to have summer. And I'm in France. In beautiful France. In the north, to be precise. Sainte-Marguerite-sur-Mer. That's what they call the village here. And right behind me, you see some remains. So, that's a bunker. A bunker built up there on the coast 80 years ago to defend the Third Empire. We all know how that went. Didn't work out. But the bunker was situated there at the coast pretty much until 1995, I think. So when the French saw that it's about to fall, so they gave him a little push. So not to endanger any folks coming around, walking there down the coast or somewhere, and just being unfortunately suddenly hit by a bunker. So probably that would have been the last victims of the Second World War then. Anyway, yeah, difficult remains, as I said in another video. As a German, wherever you go at the coast, you may find some bunkers. Yeah, anyway, but now it's a symbol of peace here. What's pretty aesthetic. So I don't know, you kind of in between. So on one hand it's terrible, on the other it looks, I don't know, it looks amazing. So there's something to it, strange to explain. So hard to explain. So if you are here and you walk the bunker, you're downside of that or whatever, well, I don't know. It is strange in several ways. So I'm not here talking just history or bunker stuff. I brought tobacco, so we're gonna talk tobacco today. Yeah. Guys, rain's coming up here. My brother's shaking, as you've seen in the video, and probably gonna seek some shelter. So, where should I seek shelter if not in the German bunker? So, let's go to the German bunker and try to find a spot right under the bunker, of course. We can't go into the bunker, unfortunately. Otherwise I would have to climb that first. So let's see if this bunker can do one last job. And I'm gonna show you some tobacco. Alright? Let's do this. Come on. So, well, that seems proper. Yeah. I don't know. Let me just fix the camera here. Couldn't really say it's nice and cozy, but yeah, this should work. Should do the trick, I guess. Okay, let's clean up my glasses, get the tobacco. Get God damn it. Alright. Clean up my glasses. You see? Videos work. Alright folks, here we are right back under the bunker. Let me just check camera in. I don't know if you can understand anything because it's so windy. Or let me just try to fire up the tobacco before I tell you about it. Hard to tell about tobacco if you don't try, wouldn't it? Don't worry, it's not the first time I tried this. Shit, they want to go. Really? Coming for us? So, finally I got it. It's not too easy here. To be honest, I'm running out of gas here. Everything for the YWC. I really wanted to show you this, guys, but weather is so strange the last few days. It was kind of rain and rain and more rain and even more rain. So I didn't know if I could really do this. So, but now the bunker gives me some shelter and finally does a job. but there are also tourists coming, so well, we're gonna be disturbed by that. But so anyway, we're going to keep on, and we try to do this. So what about the tobacco I wanted to show you today? So well, we're at the sea, so at the Atlantic, or to be very precise, at the channel. Well, the channel goes into the Atlantic, so Atlantic coast, I think it's called. So this is where all those beaches are, Omaha Beach and so on. So where the Allied forces came to make an end of the Nazi terror regime. So, and yeah, of course they tried to prepare and did all these bunkers, and we all know that it didn't work and doesn't really help. Didn't really help. So you see in the back, so tourists are already here. So no matter what the weather is, but they keep coming here. So I don't know, but there's something to this bunker. It really is. So I understand. I think for me it's second time I'm here. So now I'm going to show you the tobacco I want to talk about. So we're at the sea. We're not really at the dark sea, but maybe it's a dark place here. So maybe it fits or not. So you can decide for yourself. So I brought the tobacco, and that's what I'm jabbering about. The Dark Sea. The Dark Sea. It is another pipe tobacco done by Hans Wiedemann, the German tobacco wizard from HU. I think we all know him. Well, we don't all know him in person, so I don't. So be relieved on that. But we all know what he does. So we all know there's plenty of good stuff done by HU, especially over the last few years. They did some stronger tobaccos like Night Owl and Dartmoor, and this tobacco is pretty much down that alley. So this tobacco is supposed to live in the same alley as Night Owl and Dartmoor do. Yeah, what about this tobacco? So they say, I'll just first tell you what they say, what's in this tobacco. Hope you can hear me, really. So they say it's Kentucky, and even more Kentucky, and Burley, Perique, different Virginias, and a hint of Latakia, and Ramen anise. So a slightly licorice note to it. Yeah. And they say in the description, I couldn't fit the description here on the tin, so, but they say it's not a tobacco for weak nerves. So we all know in the YTPC we don't have any weak nerves. We're strong nerves. So they say it's nothing for weak nerves, but for those of you who are looking for an adventure. Not too sure if that's a good thing to say if you recommend a tobacco and you say, well, if you're really looking for an adventure, well, it's probably the same if you say that's an interest in tobacco. So I don't know. Let's see what is behind that. So by the way, the German YTPC, so German community seems to be pretty fond of this tobacco. At least if you watch the reviews or what those pipe presenters do and what they write about the tobacco, and they find the highest words about this tobacco. And there is a very good video done by Matthias Thielmann, very decent, very good review, pretty much on spot, I think. So there are many guys thinking quite highly of this tobacco. On the other hand, there were a lot of orders done after those reviews and videos, and what I heard from the internet that, well, I don't want to say many guys, but there were at least some guys, they bought the tin because of the reviews and they want to get rid of that after a pipe or two. But that may not be an argument against the tobacco, because Well, you know, if you're really enthusiastic about the tobacco, and there probably it is to be enthusiastic about the tobacco, but so, because if you see here on the tin, so behind that there's the Pipe Enthusiasts Germany, Pipe Enthusiasts Germany. So yeah, they were quite impressed by the tobacco. So let's see what is behind that. I'm gonna open up. So they say it's a ready wrap. It really is. It is done by Kohlhase. And there you can see it's another example that Kohlhase can do proper natural tobaccos. I don't want to spoil the fun. I already said it's proper, but let me just do this here. I try to show you tobacco without the wind eating it all. It could be difficult. So you see that? Looks pretty nice. So if you open the tin, and that's what Matthias Tillmann mentioned, and he's pretty right on that. It is quite sweet. It is quite sweet. And on first whiff, so he said he thought it could even be a heavy aromatic. But I don't agree on that. So many natural tobaccos have a very heavy sweet note, just because of the Virginia mostly. And here even the Burley comes through. So I think rum is hard to detect, and anise, but anise is a bit. So this slightly liquorized note. And you can find the lilac here if you know it's in there. So perhaps you won't even find it if you don't know it's in there. But if you know it's in there and you just search for it, you're gonna find that. Yeah, you can find that. So tobacco is packed. So that's well, perhaps I should mention one or two more notes. So you got these slightly earthy notes from tobacco on the smell, but you also got these sweet notes, slightly anise, slightly liquorized, also with some Virginia notes, Burley notes coming through, the tequila in the back. So you heard on the description, they did a lot. And I'm sometimes suspicious if they do a lot, because it's always, I always got the feeling the more the merrier. So, and I remember several tobaccos done by HU, I think it was the Bullet or something, where I thought, yeah, well, it's the more the merrier, and it doesn't really mean it's, oh no, it's conclusive or whatever. So, so tobacco packs pretty good, no issue on that. First light, really pleasant sweet notes, and the strength of the tobacco, and it has a certain amount of strength because of the Kentucky. The strength pretty much is hidden behind that sweetness and this, I don't know, the mellow taste even. But then it's coming through. So I would like to say, after first third of the bowl, at least then you know it's strong tobacco, or it's a medium to strong. Well, you can think it for yourself. So it's Kentucky based, and it's Burley, Perique. So we're not talking soft tobacco. But anyway, it is a complex tobacco. To smoke it here outside isn't probably the proper place. So this is a tobacco you want to smoke on indoor especially, and then slightly puffing round after round, and you just detect different flavors, and the tobacco evolves during the smoke. So and it's not, I don't know, I don't think it's gonna switch to one side so that suddenly you just have the Latakia in front or something like that. No, that's not the case. So from puff to puff you have different notes. Matthias Tillmann was right on that, I think. So, if you don't like Latakia, that although may be something for you. So I'm not a huge Latakia fan because I think Latakia often kills the other tobaccos. But in this case, it's underlining. And that's the same for the casing. So we're not talking an aromatic here. If you're an orthodox pipe smoker, you might say it's an aromatic, but I won't say it's an aromatic because it's just used as a casing to underline the tobaccos already in charge of the taste. So we're talking Virginia, we're talking Kentucky, of course, and we're talking of all those components you heard, and they're pretty much there. I think Perique, well, Perique is a bit on the side, so sometimes you feel some pepper notes maybe, but in all other cases, the Perique is not really in front or something like that. Latakia comes through from time to time. It's got a Virginia, Kentucky based, and this slightly liquorized. And it pretty much keeps up quality to the last third of the bowl. Well, the last third of the bowl, for me at least, so I'm a pretty fast smoker, I detect some harsh notes. So maybe, well, that's probably up to me because I'm going too fast on the tobacco probably. But in all other cases, tobacco behaves pretty well. But well, by all the good, so despite all the good things I said about this tobacco up to this point, I asked myself a question. So I don't know, is it something we have been waiting for? Is it something we really need? Or isn't it enough to have the Night Owl and have the Darkmoor and all those fine tobaccos, and if we want to go stronger, we've got the HH Bold Kentucky by McBaron and so on. So is there really a lack of tobacco down this alley? And you probably think that's not a reasonable question, and probably you're right. Well, probably there's never enough good tobacco at end. So, well, I think, well, it's a neighbor of, let's say it's a really close neighbor to the Night Owl and the Darkmoor. So, and there's one thing, I think the tobacco is still a bit raw. So it could use some storage. I think this tobacco could be a fantastic tobacco after 10 or 12 years. It is still a bit raw. And until I saw the video of Matthias Tillmann, I thought the tobacco is too raw. But he gave me the idea that there might be a benefit in that, because the tobacco didn't already melt into each other and just do a single taste, or just performs like it's from one tin. So it's still not really melted, and that's what I like to put in the word raw. But, and that's what Matthias Tillmann mentioned. So for him, it is even an advantage. So he can he can find out different tastes and coming up puff after puff. And if you see it like that, well, maybe an advantage. So I don't want to always complain about these things. So I could complain, I wanted to, but now kind of changed my mind. So why not enjoy those different components? And anyway, it won't hurt to to put some tins down the cellar and just storing them and coming back after. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do probably. Yeah, that's pretty much right now about this tobacco. It doesn't come with any issues like I don't know, watering or tongue bite or something like that. So it's good quality. And this is another example that Kohlhaaser can do good quality. They really can. Why don't they do always? Anyway, so what's the price? Price for 50 gram, it's 13 euros 90 cents at HU Tobacco. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Well, I must say, this bunker finally did some good. So it's raining like hell, but anyway, I gotta hop off. Can't stay here forever under this bunker shelter. I hope you guys are well. Hope you have a summer, a real summer, with some sun at least. But I also heard that some guys are suffering under too much sun on Texas, friends in Texas and so on. I heard it's about 40 degrees and more. Yeah, anyway, so I don't want to complain about the weather either. So so hope you all are well. Hope you all have something good to chew on during summertime. Perhaps you give the Dark Sea a shot, or put down the center of some of those tins. Wouldn't hurt. I'm going to show you a tin at a time. And take good care, guys, and perhaps see you again.